Can you one-shot the boss in Bounty of 1? And no, I don't mean that you just kill him insanely fast. Oh no, this is not working. What just happened? But a single hit and he's dead. Now that's what we'll figure out today, and in the initial chest here what we need is additional rerolls. So I have to find that, I have to reset until we get that, and we didn't get it here. And there we go, we got it, gain 4 upgrade rerolls. Okay, so I gotta say this, I've reset now so many times because the issue is the banishes don't work out well. Like, I need to have at least 3 of the things that actually 2 of the things that I've marked. Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to roll, and it excludes the things we've already seen in the next roll, but the most insane thing is it saves the things that we have seen when we banish. So if I would roll and banish, these 5 things would also be banished. Okay, let's roll again. Perfect. I'm actually not sure if this will be enough. It should be enough though. Okay, cooldown is fine. There are still a lot of non-mythicals left, so let's roll. Ooh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's so sad. Now my goal is either way to banish everything except for the 4 stats that I want, and 2 of those are even just optional, so it's fine. Okay, good. Now here's the thing. There are only a few stats left, so if I roll now, the chance is very high this gets messed up, so I will banish. Okay, perfect. And there we go, we have damage. Now to make sure this works out as best as possible, I made an Excel sheet, and in there I will type in whatever I have, like whatever bonuses to calculate what is the best one. So for example here, how much damage do you give? I actually don't know how much it gives. Let me note that down, 45. So right now I could type in whether we want to have crit damage or if we want to have base damage to know which one deals more damage. If we would go for attack damage right now, we would only deal 300 damage on hit, but if we go for the crit damage, it's way more. So we want to have that over this one. I think HP is also good because we can get bonus scaling out of it, but I'm not gonna go too hard on it because we don't have the object yet. So this one here is by far better because our new damage will be 472. Did we banish crit chance? No. Now crit chance, there are many ways how to get it, but given that it's still here, I will just get it naturally. Like, I will put 2 level ups into it, so there's the first one. And then we hopefully get the 40% chance out of the objects, because this also banishes all of the crit chance upgrades, and with that we would see way less options. And here again I can check which one mathematically makes the most sense. This would result in 877 damage, this would result in 1050 damage when we crit. Do you see that 1050? Yeah, math. Math is amazing. So here I would really like to have crit chance. I'm also looking if there's something else. You get bigger, you inflict 3 times your damage to enemies you go through. I honestly don't really know what that means. Augment your damage by 20% also sounds insane. Now here's the issue, even if I find the crit one, then I can't take it right now, so let's just take the bonus damage. Do we just always want to go for the crit damage, huh? Is this so much more insane? Like, I look at this. This one will deal 1260 damage if we crit. 1710? Wait, why is it so much? Oh, I didn't update the crit damage that we had. Yeah, it would be good if I actually update the numbers, you know. So now it gets closer, by the way. We will still go for crit chance here, because we are looking now for the crit object that gives us 40%. That means we are not at 100%, but what are the odds that we don't, like, crit the boss, right? Like, come on. It's a 1 in 20 and we actually need to hit him twice, because he also dismounts and is invulnerable in that period, and both hits need to be crits, but I like to live dangerously. Your critical damage deals... So now it's very close, 2137 versus 2160. I would say we'll go for that, good. Yeah, 2160, okay, the math is now updated again. And I would assume when I type in the new number that we have that now damage is better. Oh wow, yeah, damage is better. Only slightly, but it's better. We don't want anything here, we could go for the HP, but let's just roll. And let's go for the damage, perfect. Now, it's not a big deal if we go for crit damage if damage is not offered to us, just because it's really close between the two, and both of them are amazing. There we go. I wonder if we'll be able to one-shot the boss, or if it will be quite close. Yeah, this one is not worth it. Creates an explosion, dealing 4 times your damage in a big area of effect upon taking damage. That would honestly also be an option, right? As long as it can crit. Because this would be a single attack. Oh. No, but this doesn't really feel like an attack. It's an effect, right? And I don't like that, to use something like that to do it. Come on, I want to have... Oh, all of these are bad. I will actually banish this. What are you? Object banish rerolls. I also don't care about these. Ew. Now another issue will be just surviving. Okay, there's more damage in there. This would also be good to survive. But it's not really that helpful. Like, you understand what I mean? Yeah, let's just go for that. Like, even though the goal is to one-shot the boss, if I just die before that, then that wouldn't be great. Now here crit damage is way better, but I'll just take you right now. But yeah, in the future I will always take crit damage whenever it shows up. It just has way more value. Like, when only normal damage shows up, I will take that one, but the priority is on the crit damage. What do I need to beat these? I think we need to get an object that allows me to pierce a lot of the enemies, or just attack, not faster, but maybe have the turret that attacks for me. Maybe I also have to go for 1 attack speed. The thing is, it's great if we, you know, destroy everything, which we are doing. But what we also need is experience. Now this little cube flying around me is quite nice for that. Okay, I have to be careful that I don't die. Crit damage, perfect. And even at this point, it's better for us to go for crit damage. That just shows how superior it is. Pretty much I want to have 3 crit damage and 1 normal damage, if I saw that right. Mathematically speaking. Okay, I wonder how much damage you need to one-shot the boss, because that's one thing I have no idea how much HP he has. Let's just go for the HP here. It is a little bit of safety measurement, but also a big chunk is, when we get the upgrade, hopefully, that our damage... we just one-shot that. That our damage gets multiplied with our HP, we are insane. Okay, that one isn't bad. Yeah, I think I will just go for the rerolls on the upgrade choices, so this is for the other one. It's not perfect, right? But at least it means if I get horrible options, then I can still reroll and get the things that I want. Okay, is it now time to go for damage again? Nope, still not. And it's not even that close. Currently, if I go for damage, we would deal 8,170 damage. But if we go for crit damage, we would deal 8,228. Yeah, okay, and this is an example where we want to roll. And crit damage. Okay, finally it's time to take damage again, but just because we need so much crit damage, if it shows up, I will pick it up. And then we go for damage when it's the only option in there. Like, it's not worth it to extra roll for damage if we don't need it that often. Right, that makes sense, I hope? Do these cubes, these dice flying around me, they help so much to deal with the enemies. But that's an issue. Every single time I use a reroll, one of them will disappear, and I don't really want to have that happen. Okay. Please don't kill me. We deal 9,100 damage already. How much damage do you think will we have when we fight the final boss? And we only want to one-shot the final boss. Not the first boss, not the second boss, only the final boss. Okay, time for damage. Very good. How much damage? We hit the 10,000 already. We're not even at the first sheriff. The biggest issue still will be to survive the entire thing, and it could be that I have to go for some attack speed, maybe for some bounces, but I kinda hoped I would get this out of the crates. You know, there are also those that allow you to bounce all over the screen, but for that you need pierces to make that work. Okay, that's a little bit too much damage. Well, it's... oh yes, a double chest. It's not even that much of a difference. Like right now, crit damage would give us 200 more damage than the other one. You know, so it's not that bad. Gain 1 object reroll, gain 2 object reroll each time you skip. Wait, that's good. That's really good. Because here it's the same thing. If you roll, you don't see the same things again. Picking up hearts no longer heals you, but you gain 3 base damage. That's actually not that much. But it would mean that I get a lot more damage out of this. Okay, right. And like, I need to get hit right away, of course. I think this was a horrible choice. I shouldn't have done that. The big issue with not being able to heal is that if we get the perk that gives us damage based on my current HP, you know, then we lose that, so that's not great. We could get more reroll choices, but I'll just go for the crit damage here. Maybe I should go for some rerolls if we get a bad level up, just that I have the dice around me and can hit the enemies more easily. Okay, there we go. Careful there. This will be such a tight run. And the worst thing is, if I would know just how much HP the final boss has, you know, then I could say, okay, it's like 50,000. Now we can stop and I can go for some comfort stats. But because I don't know that, I'll just keep going for it. Okay, do we have some hearts around? I think I saw one over there, down there. I will go for 1 attack speed, okay? It's not great, it's not what we want to do. This gave like no damage at all, this is so useless. I shouldn't have picked it up. I thought it's bonus damage, so it will be fine, but nope, it's horrible. Okay. We can go for dashes heal me. That is one way to heal our HP, but now let's take a look at how much damage we deal against the boss. And I'll just take the crit damage there. I'll check in a moment how much we need. It wasn't the fastest kill I ever had, but definitely the least amount of attacks that I ever needed. Oh! Every time you kill 20 enemies, gain 1% crit chance. That could be interesting. But I think I will go for this dude that spawns a sheriff chest. That is a valuable chest, you know, the big one. Now, it does mean we lose a little bit of experience, but it's like a reroll that is kind of expensive, you know. So, the crit would have been nice, but because I can't really guarantee that I don't get hit, since I don't attack fast enough. Why do I deal no damage? Oh, I don't always crit. That is the real issue. Yeah, okay, I need to get the crit chance, but we want to get the eyes for that, because that also removes them out of the level ups and makes our level ups way better. Do I just walk around and always attack with the dice? Like, I feel like it's really not worth it to go for anything else, yeah. Oh, not healing from hearts was the worst decision ever. Like, if anyone ever asks why do you not take that dex, it's so insignificant, but the penalty of it is huge. Okay, there's the next boss. Nice, we didn't crit a single time. Thank you. There we go. Please just give me the eye. Okay. A pistorang. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. It's a little bit of help, and it also just whirls around me and hits the enemy, so that's good. Of course, I needed to get hit there. That wasn't necessary. The only issue I have with that one is that it will be a little bit annoying, because I want to focus on the boss on my own, right? So I don't want my pistorang to hit him. Okay. We currently have almost 200 of the material collected with the little dude there, so he will give us a sheriff chest very soon. And that is the one where I will roll and hope that we get the eye of the tiger. I actually don't know what it's called. But if we don't get that very soon, I may just have to go for a crit chance to 100%, which will be annoying, but it is what it is. What do we get? Okay. When you take damage, reduce your max health by the amount. So funny enough, that could actually be interesting, right? I just need to fully heal, but if we just... Okay, that means we can't go for the other one that makes me bigger, but that's fine. But this will mean that we go down to 1 HP. I will have to recover all of my HP by defeating the next sheriff. But each time I now would take damage, I would gain bonus damage, which is also dangerous. Okay, the dude is finished. Nice. Let's get the chest and let's quickly get out of here. But here we will reroll. Gain 1 upgrade reroll, gain 2 upgrade rerolls each time you skip. We don't really want that. Oh, the poison is very good. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, never mind. Because this will mean I just have to poison someone once and it will spread. But it's not that amazing. Like, it's a little bit difficult to use. As in, because we don't have bonus area and I don't want to go for that. So it's not as effective. Okay. Do I just get hit now once? Yeah, let's do it. Wait a second. We just lost the max HP, but it didn't take away my current HP, so I don't even need to heal. Oh, that's interesting. Look at our damage by how much it went up. We have now 25,000 damage. I think I want to go for max HP now. That is way more efficient than going for the crit damage and for the other one. What? Wait, what? How much damage do we deal? 36,000. 40,000. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so this is broken. I thought it works a little bit differently, but yeah. Okay. There's the next boss. I think I will just take the crit chance. We have the next deputy very soon. You deal 50% more damage and your dash and abilities cooldown are reduced when you have less than 50% health. That will not really happen to us. Yeah, I will just roll here. Increases your damage by 15%. I mean, that sounds good, right? Okay. So I guess I will only pick up 5 bonus max HP on every single level up, that's it. Like, we have so many multipliers in here either way that we don't need anything else. Or the way I should say it is, it gives more value to our base damage because it gets multiplied. So before it wasn't that valuable, but now it's like we have 56,000 damage. Do you think we can one-shot the first boss? I wonder if I should get crit chance to guarantee that we just deal as much damage as possible to him, but I think I'll still wait, because if I then get the eye, when I already have 100% crit chance, I would be really sad. Okay, do I want to get hit? Yeah, sure. I feel like I didn't get a lot of max HP there when I took that. I could also be wrong. Let's go for more. No, it works. We got +5. Hello, thank you. Dude, this is insane. We deal 65,000 damage right now. I wonder how much HP the final boss has. There is no way he'll survive that, right? So if this is our current damage multiplier, we can actually check that out, right? We need to pick up a heart, and then it should give us 15 HP or 16, not HP, but damage. So let's check this out. It is 16. That is our current damage multiplier. Okay, I typed this into my Excel sheet, because if I now take damage on the level ups, right, then we would not get 45 damage, but this multiplier. Okay, we could skip here to get the rerolls, or I could go for the crit chance. I think I'll skip to get the rerolls. That's way more valuable, but I think the most valuable one is by far if we go for the bonus HP, right? Yeah, I don't like any of these, but we're about to face a deputy. I don't want to have this because it could be that we get a huge penalty out of it. It is unlikely, but I don't want to risk it. We could get 20% bonus damage. Okay, let's do that. That's fine. So I will make sure that our HP is even. Like right now it's even, but the next time I take the +5, it's uneven. Oh, survival will be a huge issue. This will be so difficult. Like, right now it's fine, but the moment there are more projectiles around, I also want to lose HP, but then I'm pretty much on one hit and can just get one shot. How much damage do we deal? 90,000 with a crit. What? Okay. If I don't get the bonus crit chance out of the deputy chest... Wait, what? Didn't I skip here the last time? Okay, we'll go for the damage then, because that has more value than the crit damage right now. But yeah, didn't I skip and we should get bonus rerolls? I think it's object rerolls, isn't it? Let me see. Gain 2 object rerolls each time you skip a choice. Oh god, okay, I completely wasted that. I mean, it's fine. It just could have been a little bit better. Now I want to see what happens to this boss. Okay, there he is. I think I just one-shot him. There was one non-crit in there first. So we definitely need to build up our crit. Yeah, it's not here. But the good thing is we have 2 rerolls, so let's do it. That would be amazing, but we are looking for something better. We can also convert our dashes into crit chance, that would have been fine. Ugh. Okay, I really can't afford that. Man, all of these are really bad. Wait a second, you can heal yourself here. Wait, but that doesn't matter, right? Huh, but that's... Yeah, I don't think that actually matters. Because I'm either way always at max HP. So I think what I'll do here is I will skip the choices, because there's nothing in there that really benefits us. We could have taken the dashes, but it's already dangerous enough the way it is. Could you please look at the choosy multiplier we have here just from losing HP? I need to get more max HP. That is the most important one. I don't think anything else can compete with that. Now, at this point, I will also pick up the rest of the crit chance to guarantee we have 100% crit chance. Meaning this run could have been better if we would have just gotten the object, but we didn't get it. So now I have to take the crit chance and hope it's still enough damage. You have to keep in mind, even though it's not perfect, it's still really mental what we are doing here. Like, this is absolutely absurd. 116,000 damage. I still can't believe that. And which upgrade is right now better? It's still bonus damage is better with the insane multipliers that we have. Okay. There's the next boss. Let me try to get through here without losing too much HP. But I have to be cautious. The moment we get closer to the sun, I definitely have to lose a bunch of HP. And I want to go down to 1 HP. Okay, that's really bad. Every 30 shots, your next shot is huge. Deal 3 times the damage. Wait a second. Okay, this will be really complicated to time. Oh, but I need to one-shot the boss twice, right? So this will not work. Ew. Well... Okay, and the worst thing is, it doesn't even properly show what the 30th shot is. I guess it will be charged up, and then I see it. Like, let's just keep walking. One more shot. I need to see. Okay, it shows it's ready now. How much damage? 7,100. That was bad. That was not a crit. But this is why we'll go for maximum crit chance now. And did I just do 82,000 damage? Oh, we have uneven HP. Yeah. I mean, with the dashes here, I could fix that. Right. Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's take that, because now I have even HP again, and I can always fix that. No, that's good. This is such a weird run. This is so different to my normal Bounty of 1 runs. Usually I love just becoming broken and being insane and mental and going crazy. And here it's like, okay, we are so insanely strong, but I can't really make use of it. I can't believe it, but mathematically speaking, the gain in this damage is still better than the other one. And what I mean by I can't really use it is, oh, I need to dash again. Okay, let's be honest, I deal so much damage, it doesn't matter. I need to get the crit chance though. But yeah, what I mean is, usually I become so strong that everything around me just instantly dies, like no matter where it is. And today it's not like that. I constantly have to be, like, cautious what I'm doing, where I step, because one wrong step and I may just lose 4, 6, 8 HP. And then all of a sudden, I'm on 1. Okay, careful. I don't even care about the hearts, let's be honest, they won't change a lot. Nice, we have 7, very good. Crit chance, perfect, good. So now we just need one more crit chance. The last thing that I want to have is, in the boss fight, I won't be able to one-shot the boss just because we don't hit a crit. So I kind of like this more, because the other way would have been that I have 95%, and with 2 hits, it's not unlikely that I get screwed over, right? Just because of my luck. This always happens for me. Okay, now it gets a little bit dangerous. Let's get some distance in. I don't really want to dash and lose 1 more HP right now. The only thing I have to remember is, before the boss fight, I need to dash to an even HP amount. Okay, these are all really bad. Gain 1 dash would be interesting, but let's roll. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You gain a chest for every 7 levels you've gained. You know what, let's do it. This is so bad. This could, like, literally destroy all of this. Okay, that's huge. Kind of, actually. Ooh. Okay. This was a Hail Mary, but I don't think this was a good idea. What did we get? So, your projectiles leaving the screen now reappear. Doesn't really matter. After killing 200 enemies, become invincible and 3 times bigger. During the time, you inflict 3 times damage to enemies you go through. I don't really understand that. Deal plus 5% damage for every pierce you have. Deal plus 5% damage for every pierce you have. Worse than HP. But... I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. No, that's totally fine. Okay, I feel like the gamble wasn't worth it, but when I see that and I'm like, so many free chests, let's just go for it. Let's do it. Let's go crazy. And that's kind of what we did. I need to have 1 more level up with crit chance. I don't really need more max HP. Okay, we did it. We did it. We are set. I don't really need more max HP. I mean, it would be nice, but I think we are fine. Because I just have to dash. Now, I need to take 1 more hit before we get to the boss, and we have to stay at 2 HP. I can't go down to 1, because otherwise we lose the other damage bonus. What is our current multiplier? It's worse because we don't have even HP. Yeah. So on the next level up, we really want to see max HP, the plus 5. That would be very important. Okay. So I don't really know how this works. Like, what does it mean to go through an enemy? Do I literally have to walk through him or dash through him? Where's the chest coming from? Ooh, that was bad, wasn't it? Oh no, never mind, that's perfect. Reduces your attack speed. Nice attack speed. Look at my attack speed. But yeah, this is actually perfect, because it means it's easier for me to clear the enemies. And now, look at our damage multiplier. 949%. Believe it or not, even at this point, it's... Oh god, really? Even at this point, it's worth it to go for attack damage over crit chance, but obviously the best one is HP. And we still want to go for more HP. Okay, can you just deal 200,000 damage? Don't mess me over. What was that? All your cooldown... Okay, that's the one that gives me the hearts. That's not horrible, but I don't really want to stay inside of here. Like, even though it gives me that, it's affected by our cooldown reduction. Yeah, that's not worth it. Like, I literally will die. I need to get bonus max HP. 2 hits and I'm dead. Okay. I don't like that I'm bigger, because now it's easier for the enemies to hit me. Ooh, okay, I need to level up with max HP, please. Please! No! And all of these are horrible. Okay. This is fine, guys. I got this. I got this. It's totally fine. And of course, the 16.5 ladies. Okay, just a little bit more movement speed. Just a little bit more. No, Dex, why did you do that? You shouldn't have dashed. If I take 1 damage now, I have a reduction in my damage permanently. Because I need to use 1 more dash to get to an even number. But if I use 1 more dash now, I just die. So it's better to not use the dash, hope I don't get hit, and then just dash. Okay. What is our damage? 1130%. Right now, a single shot should deal 237,000 damage. Funny enough, I think the first shot will actually charge up our rocket. But is it enough to one-shot the boss? Yes, it is! It was actually a one-shot. Now, there's something really weird that happened on the second phase of it. Let me check this out in the replay. Okay, so what you see in the replay here is we did one-shot the boss. So we had more than enough damage to do that. And what followed then is he got poisoned. Yes. We poisoned the boss, and then he started taking 23,000 damage. But I will say that this counts as a guaranteed one-shot, right? Like, we just one-shot the boss, we have seen it, that we can do it. But I didn't consider that the poison will be annoying. It's still just one shot, right, that we took to kill him. Even when the poison was ticking, we did one shot after that, and he died immediately. But now it's really annoying that we, you know, had that thing there. And I would say with 2 HP, let's see how long we can last. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, let's just see how long we can last. Because I have a feeling I won't survive for very long, but this doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm a little bit upset. But I would say this still counts because, well, it's... That was... I really didn't survive for long. But yeah, I would say this definitely counts because, well, it was a one-shot. That's what I wanted to achieve. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.